At Walden Books. Call this number for the store nearest you.
Problems. Buy your copy at Walden Books.
Books cost too much.
So this document is a notice of hearing. Borders had planned to appear in court today with a plan to sell itself.
Got it?
Got it. Here.
All right, you two.
You know where to find me?
I do, in the mall.
Here.
We had at one time 3 bookstores. This is the last one. The others have closed a few years ago. Bookstores are going the way of the buggy whip. Truly. My name is Gary Friedlinghouse, and the bookstore is the old Methodist church building, built in 1882. It was a church until roughly 1960. From then on, it's been a bookshop. And myself, I've been here for over 35 years. Okay. As in old buildings, it's good to have some kind of a remembrance of what the building looked like, maybe even last century, but I have no pictures on the last century, but these pictures were taken in the 1930s. If you follow me over here, there are a couple of others. I really like this one here on the Village Bookshop on Christmas Eve, 1950. The Village Bookshop, the church as the Village Bookshop looks pretty much the same as it did back in 1950.
I love to cook books. I love to cook. Upstairs is interesting. There's books upstairs that are very, very old. And looking at some of those old books that are, really in very nice shape. Hi, I'm Pat Drago, and I live in Brookside, about a mile down the road from the bookstore, and lived there since 1976. And there's hardly a time that I can remember not coming here. Every time I'd come in here, it would be, some days I would buy, a bag of books, and other days I'd just buy maybe one. But I don't recall ever having a bad experience here with the folks that own the store or the store itself.
And across from the photography are books on art and architecture. And then as we move on, excuse me now, I have a customer here. Okay, got 30 cents. All right, thank you. Hope you can come back again. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Well, let's see. I noticed things dropping off precipitously throughout the late 90s and early part of this century. This business has been run, and I told a couple other people in these terms, it's been run as a gift to the city these past 4 years, and it's a gift that I cannot afford to keep giving. It just doesn't work. There's the taxes, the insurance, employees.
I think there's a number of them. People are using media, Kindles, technology, ordering from online, ordering books online. People just don't seem to be too interested in having a book in their hand anymore. And I think it's just another sign of our times.
Yes, Amazon has a very negative effect on many businesses. More is the pity, the bookstores have suffered the greatest, but that doesn't mean that the department stores will escape unscathed. I don't see how these department stores can make it. They just it's not in the cards. They won't make it. I think I noticed the other day where Penny's stock was down to $1 and change. I can remember when that stock was $77 a share. Well, technology has ruined a lot of businesses, and I see no way back for a great many of them. In fact, the business that we've talked about, bookstores and department stores, frankly, I don't see a way back.
I heard the stores closing, I don't know, a couple months ago. I mean, early on, and it was a little sad. Well, I don't know if everybody says it's the digital press. I don't know if that's true or not, but we live in an age where there's so much electronic material, entertainment, education of all sorts, and literature, for instance, has taken a backseat, and I mean, always the people who really read a lot are a minority, even of the educated, and that hasn't changed.
If we can move along here, this is the area of Scottish interest, Ireland, Celtic. Move over here to English history, and of course a very important part of the Village Bookshop over the years has been the cookbooks. Now the cookbooks extend from here in the first room and they wrap around right here into the second room. We've always maintained a very vast collection of cookbooks.
Favorite memories are just having enough time to come in here and browse and discovering unusual things. Finding a treasure in the back. One that I found was Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, his autobiography, and I opened it up and it's autographed. And that was quite a treasure. You find things like that in here.
Oh my goodness, well, when I used to have parties here, we had different people coming in here showing their artwork. Those were great memories.
I've been coming here for a long time, probably 30 years. My favorite memory of the store is finding the English translations of classic masterpieces by Dorset Press.
Really and truly, it was devastating to me. This is a part of my life, being in this bookstore and coming here for 35 years. It was an important part of my life because it was close to my home. And I was really saddened to hear that it was closing. But It wasn't a complete surprise either, because unfortunately so many bookstores like this are closing across the country. But it was definitely a sad thing, and but you know, best I can say is we had a good run here. This chair is special to me because it was always very relaxing to come in here and get a cup of complimentary coffee in the front. And I'd bring coffee back and have a pile of books and read. And I am buying this chair when the store closes. And I'm going to take it home, and I am going to treasure this because part of the Village Bookshop will come with me, and I'll have it. And it'll be a great memory.
We go to baseball, basketball, football. Football has been very popular always here at the Village Bookshop. This has been decorating the Village Bookshop for almost, 35 years. I bought it down in Virginia. With that Pepsi sign, I don't know if it goes back to the 30s or 40s. Certainly, if I had to guess, it'd be around the 40s. Like in the Bible, it says, "Of books there'll be no end." But it doesn't say who's going to be selling them. Owning a bookstore as vast as the Village Bookshop has been a very formative experience in dealing with the people that I've had a chance to meet, both in the area of retailers, distributors, and customers. And I have a lot of good memories from dealing with them, and a lot of those memories I wouldn't part for anything. Thank you.
Early 60s. It's some kind of tribute album. It's sealed too. When I saw that, and that's Liberty. That's an old label. Boy, it's not in good shape at all though.
Hi, Bonnie.